Hello and welcome to Little Fellow Sports Podcast. And in today's podcast, we've got five guests along with me, and of course, we've got a very interesting topic to discuss today. We're actually trying to pick a current test 11 using a draft system. So this draft basically involves the six of us you can see on the screen, and basically each of us will have a single pick, and overall we're going to pick 11 for each of ourselves. This draft will go in such a way that it's in a snake order. So the order of the draft, it was pre-decided actually. So Shreyas will go first, followed by Ashwin, followed by Praveen, followed by myself, followed by Chandrakanth, and followed by Raghuveer. And the order will reverse for the second round. So basically, there are 11 rounds in total, and each of us will pick 11 players. So the rules of the draft are very simple. Each of your players must have played Test cricket at some point, minimum of one Test match, and they must have not retired, and they must be still current active players. So it's pretty straightforward, it's pretty clear, and I hope you guys have some fun. And towards the end of the podcast, we'll obviously have each of our 11s, and I'd like to I'd like you guys to enter who you think has the best 11 or in whatever order you feel the teams are stacked up in. Okay, so we're going to be starting with the order now. So, of course, so Shes, who's your first pick? You can start.
Ben Stokes.
Okay, so Ashwin will be taking care of the sheet. So, we'll be sharing with you the sheets as we complete one round. So, Ben Stokes is the first pick by Shes. Ash, your second pick. Ash, your first pick.
My first pick is David Warner.
Okay, so David Warner is Ashwin's pick. And third pick is my pick. So my pick will be Ravindra Jadeja. Now next we've got Praveen. Praveen, who's your pick?
Jasprit Bumrah.
Jasprit Bumrah is Praveen's pick. And Chandrakanth, who's your first pick?
Steve Smith.
Steve Smith. And finally, Raghuveer, who's your first pick?
I'm going for Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli. Okay, so will you be able to see our screen? So the first six picks are pretty straightforward. Shreyas picked Stokes. Then after Stokes, it was Ash with David Warner. Praveen picked Bumrah. I picked Jadeja. Chandrakanth picked Steve Smith. And finally, Raghuveer picked Virat Kohli. So this was the order of the first round. Cool. Now we'll start with Raghuveer this time. So Raghuveer, start.
I would like Jason Holder as my second pick.
Jason Holder. Okay. So now Ash, Chandrakanth, who's your pick?
Kane Williamson.
Kane Williamson. So I think it's my turn right now. So my pick will be.
It's Priya's turn. Praveen's turn.
Oh. Okay, yeah, sorry, it's Praveen's turn. Got confused. Praveen's turn. Sorry, Praveen, your pick.
Faf du Plessis.
Oh, Faf du Plessis. Okay. So my pick will be Pat Cummins. I think it's Shreyas. No, Ash.
I think it is my pick now. I will go with Quinton de Kock.
Quinton de Kock. And Shreyas, finally your choice.
Okay. Right under Ashwin.
Okay, Ashwin. So guys, Shreyas, can you just share the screen so that we can have a look at the picks at the end of two rounds?
Wait a second. I think I'm facing some issue. Yeah, can you repeat those picks? I mean, not seeing.
So you
Not
got
being.
Raghuveer, who started with Jason Holder. Chandrakanth picked Williamson. Praveen picked Faf du Plessis. I picked Pat Cummins. Ashwin picked Quinton de Kock, and you picked Ravichandran Ashwin.
Fine. Yeah. Is it fine now?
Yeah. Okay, so we'll be starting with the third round now. Of course, Shreyas, your pick again.
Okay, so
Each of us will get up to 30 seconds to make your choice.
yeah, it's fine. Okay, I pick Stuart Broad.
Stuart Broad. Okay, great. So okay, Ashwin, your pick.
My pick would be Nathan Lyon.
Nathan Lyon. Okay. Praveen, your pick?
Shakib Al Hasan.
Shakib Al Hasan. Okay, so I need a little bit of time. Just a second. My pick will be Jofra Archer.
Is it my turn?
No,
Is
no,
it?
Chandrakanth. Chan, your turn.
Okay.
Sorry, my turn. Mitchell Stark.
Mitchell Stark. Okay, and finally, Raghuveer, your pick.
I pick Kagiso Rabada.
All right, so that's the end of round three. So Shreyas has picked Stuart Broad, Ash has picked Nathan Lyon, Praveen's gone with Shakib, I've gone Jofra Archer, Chan has gone Stark, and Raghuveer's finally gone with Kagiso Rabada. And Raghuveer, again, you start again this round. So for your fourth pick,
I would like Yasir Shah.
Yasir Shah. Okay, so Chan, your pick.
Neil Wagner.
Okay, interesting. Neil Wagner. And coming over to me, I'd like to take Marnus Labuschagne.
My pick will be Chiteswar Pujara.
Pujara. Okay. And Ash, your turn.
Just give me a second.
We can take up to 30 seconds, so you've got your time.
I would go with Mayank Agarwal.
Mayank Agarwal is Aswin's pick. And Shreyas, your turn finally.
Um, Tom Latham.
Tom Latham, New Zealand player. Okay. And again, Shreyas, we start with you again, so it's your turn. You can go first.
Yeah, wait a second. I think Joe Root.
Joe Root. So Shreyas has gone for Joe Root. Okay. Ash, your pick.
I will go with Ross Taylor.
Ash has gone with Royce Taylor. Praveen, your pick.
Just a second. Mohammad Shami.
Mohammad Shami. All right. So my pick will be. Just give me a second. I'll go with Babar Azam. And Chan, your pick.
Roshan Chase.
Austin Chase.
Fati.
And Raghuveer, your pick for the round.
I would like Dean Elgar.
Dean Elgar. Nice pick. All right. So so far we've got Shreyas who picked Root. Ashwin went with Ross Taylor. Praveen went with Shami. I've gone for Babar Azam. Chan went with Roshan Chase, and finally Raghuveer with Dean Elgar. So we've again gone back to Raghuveer. Your pick for the round. First pick for the sixth round.
I would like Ajinkya Rahane.
Ajinkya Rahane. Okay. And now Chan, your pick.
Jimmy Anderson.
James Anderson. And when it comes to me, just give me a second. Hmm. Hmm. All right, I'll go with Rohit Sharma. So,
தம்பி என்னது இது?
Praveen,
Sam Curran.
Sam Curran. All right, nice pick. And then Ash, your pick.
Just give me. Babar Azam is already picked, right?
Yeah, he's picked.
Okay, I'll go with Travis Head.
Travis Head. Okay. Finally, coming to you, Shreyas, your pick for the final pick for the sixth round.
I'll go with Trent Bolt.
I think Trent Bolt's picked. Okay, no, it's not picked. Sorry. Okay, Trent Bolt. Cool. And
அடுத்தவன்
now,
நானா?
yeah, you're wrong. Your pick for the seventh round now.
இதுவா? ஜாஸ் பட்லர்.
Josh Butler is
Interesting
your
pick.
pick. And Aswin, your pick.
இன்ஃபார்ம்
I don't. I'm not sure if he's still in the England side.
இருக்காண்டா, இப்பதான்டா 100ல அடிச்சான்.
Top scorer for 2 series. Continue, Ash.
Okay.
Your pick, Ash.
Okay, just give me. I will go with Hardik Pandya, assuming that he is fit to bowl. Is that should we take that into consideration?
Yeah, you can assume that he is fit to bowl. Praveen, your pick.
It's Quentin de Kock.
He's already been picked.
Oh, sorry. It's Rishabh Pant.
Rishabh Pant. Okay. Just give me a second. I'll need a little bit of time. I'll go with BJ Watley. That's my pick.
My turn, right?
Yeah, Chan, your turn.
Dimon Turner.
Karunaratne. Okay. And Raghuveer, your turn. Your pick.
Azhar Ali.
Okay. So for this I think the seventh round so far we've got Josh Butler, Hardik Pandya, Rishabh Pant, BJ Watling, Dimut Karunaratne, and Azhar Ali. So for the eighth round, Raghuveer, again you start.
Johnny Bairstow.
Johnny Bairstow. Okay. And I think it's Chan right now. Chan, your pick.
Mushfiqur Rahim.
Mushfiqur Rahim. Myself. Just give me a second. Hmm. Hmm.
டைம் ஆயிடுச்சு.
Okay, I'll go for Shaheen Shah Afridi.
I'm Shrey Oak from West Indies.
Shai Hope. Okay. Ashwin, you?
Yeah, just 1 second. Is Vihari taken?
No.
I'll go with Vihari.
Okay. And who's pick? Shreyas, back to you.
1 minute. Okay. Ishant Sharma.
Ishant Sharma. Okay. So with that the eighth round end, so you've got Johnny Bairstow, Mushfiqur Rahim, Shaheen Afridi, Shai Hope,
April.
Hanma Vihari, Ishant Sharma. So we've got 3 more rounds. Okay, Shreyas, you again start off the 9th round.
இப்பயே கொஞ்சம் பிரேக் எடுத்து வேணாமா?
Yeah, I mean you can take your time.
இல்லடா பேசுவோம், டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோன்றேன்.
Very okay, talk.
பார்ப்போம்.
I think like நீங்க அப்படியே உங்க ரெஸ்பெக்டிவ் டீம்ஸோட சேர்ப்பை பத்தி ஸ்டார்டிங் வித்
ஸ்டார்டிங் இல்லையா? ஓப்பனிங்லயே பாருங்க. பெஸ்ட் டெஸ்ட் பிளேயர் கரண்ட் ஃபார்ம்ல பென் ஸ்டோக்ஸ். பேட்டிங் போலிங் வேர்ல்ட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் ஸ்பின்னர் அஸ்வின். இங்கிலாந்துல பூந்து விளையாடுவான் விராடு. ரூட் வெரி குட் பேட்ஸ்மேன் அண்ட் ஆஃப் ஸ்பின் கூட போடுவான். அதுக்கும் ஒரு 10 ஓவர் எக்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அப்புறம் போல்ட் பிரசாந்த் சர்மா கோர்ஸ் ஆஃப் கிளாஸ். அண்ட் பட்லர் சரியான ஃபார்ம்ல இருக்கான். லேத்தம் சூப்பர் மீன் ப்ராபப்ளி தி வேர்ல்ட்ஸ் டாப் ஓப்பனர்னே சொல்லலாம். இப்போ 50 ஆவரேஜ் டெஸ்ட்லயே எல்லா அதே ஹோம் எல்லா சீரீஸ்ல டார்கெட் இருக்கான். இப்போதைக்கு பார்ப்போம். இன்னும் சில ஸ்லாட் ஃபில் பண்ணணும். பவுலிங் பிரிட்டி மச் டன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இன்னும் பேட்டிங் கொஞ்சம் போனேன்.
Okay, coming to my team, என்னோட மெயின் எய்ம் வந்து லைக் if you see currently வந்து ஓப்பனர்ஸ் தான் வந்து லைக் there are no quality openers, very few quality openers among the test teams. ஸோ வந்து அவைலபிள் ஓப்பனர்ஸில் I wanted to pick first. So I picked David Warner and Agarwal also. So I think of the 6 teams on form and on pedigree, I think my opening combination would be top. And then like நான் என்னோட ஐடியா என்னன்னா like there are a lot of quality fast bowlers. So அதனால I haven't picked anyone yet. There are still a lot of bowlers. So I thought I'll pick the fast bowlers last. One problem I see is I have to play a makeshift number 3. I think looking at my side, Ross Taylor is a player of very high quality who will fit in at number 4. And either Vihari or Travis Head should move to number 3. I think Vihari can do that job. He has opened for India at times. I'm not sure if he has played at number 3, but if given, I think he can do a very good job. Hardik Pandya வந்து like considering like when he was fit, he was a very good asset for India, who can be that fifth bowler, providing relief for normal like frontline bowlers and also keeping the pressure. So like team வந்து ஓரளவுக்கு நல்ல ஷேப்ல இருக்கு. Just have to pick the fast bowlers.
Praveen?
என் டீம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆக்சுவலாக ஒரு ஃபுல் லோவர் ஆர்டர் அண்ட் ஃபாஸ்ட் பவுலிங் யூனிட் வந்து ஃபுல்லாக நான் பிக் பண்ணதெல்லாம் ஃபுல்லாக லோவர் ஆர்டர் பேட்ஸ்மேன்ஸ் அண்ட் கீப்பர்ஸ். 2 கீப்பர் இருக்கு. லைக் ஷை ஹோப் ஏன் எடுத்தேன்னா லைக் ஈ கேன் ஓப்பன் த பேட்டிங். லைக் கரண்ட்லி வந்து நிறைய அஸ்வின் சொன்ன மாதிரி நிறைய ஓப்பனிங் பிளேயர்ஸ் வந்து குவாலிட்டி ஓப்பனிங் பிளேயர்ஸ் வந்து வேர்ல்டு வைட் யாருக்கும் கம்மி, ரொம்ப கம்மி நம்பரில் தான் இருக்காங்க. ஸோ ஷாயப் ஐ வில் ஆஸ் ஷாயப் டு ஓப்பன். லைக் அது திங். அப்புறம் அதர் பிளேயர்ஸ் லைக் Bumrah, Shami, Sam Curran, Shakib Al Hasan, any track they can bowl well. If a bowler is bowling well in Indian tracks, he would always play well in any other tracks. So அதெல்லாம் ரெண்டு ஃபாஸ்ட் பவுலர்ஸ் நம்ம இந்தியா எடுத்திருக்கேன். அண்ட் ஷகிப் அல் ஹசன் இஸ் நாட் பிளேயிங் கிரிக்கெட் ஃபார் த லாஸ்ட் 1 year. ஸோ even though he's one of the best ever all-rounders ever played a test game or any formats is here for me. And du Plessis சொல்லவே தேவையில்ல, ஃபிளாட் ட்ராக் புள்ளி கிடையாது. புஜாராவும் ஒரு ஃபிளாட் ட்ராக் புள்ளி. லைக் பிளேயர்ஸ் வந்து ஒரு இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு விக்கெட்ஸ்லாம் ஆடுவாங்கன்ற மாதிரி பிளேயர்ஸ் நான் எடுக்கல. லைக் மேபி ரிஷப் பந்த் ஹஸ் ப்ரூவன் லைக் இப்போ கொஞ்சம் ஆஃப்ல இருக்கான். பட் மற்றபடி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எல்லாருமே ஒரு எல்லா விக்கெட்ஸ்லையும் ஆடக்கூடிய ஒரு பேட்ஸ்மேன்ஸ் வந்துருக்காங்க. du Plessis, புஜாரா அண்ட் ஸோ இன்னும் ஒரு 2-3 பேட்ஸ்மேன்ஸ் இருந்தால் கம்ப்ளீட் பேக்கேஜாக இருக்கும்.
Makes sense. So coming in terms of my strategy, I wanted to pick honestly I wanted to pick the best bowlers. I think bowling is very important irrespective of format. So my aim was to pick the best bowlers. I felt spinners, obviously quality spinners aren't that many. We probably have 3 or 4. So I wanted to pick Jadeja, mainly because he offers a lot with the bat as well. His batting has improved so much, and his test bowling when it comes to spin has been very good for many years together now. And my fast bowling lineup, I've got the best fast bowler in the world, Pat Cummins. I've got Jafra Archer, who's absolutely top class as well. And I wanted to get a left arm pacer. Shaheen Shah Afridi has done really, really well for Pakistan across different conditions. So I wanted to get that variety in. So I wanted to focus on my bowling. And of course, when it comes to my batting, I've obviously got two very talented mid-lower players in Manus Labuschagne and Babar Azam, two very young, exciting players who started off their international test careers very impressively so far. So I wanted to pick them. BJ Watling, one of the most consistent wicket keepers going around. So I had to pick a wicket keeper as well. And after Quinton de Kock and Rishabh Pant were taken, there weren't many choices left. So BJ Watling, I felt, was a very, very shrewd pick. And of course, Rohit Sharma is a little bit of a question in terms of his performances away from home, but he's still proven his quality, at least at home. And with the quality of batsman he is, you would hope that at some point he'll be able to crack it in Test cricket. So based on that, I still have a couple of slots to fill. So we'll see how it goes going forward. So I'm pretty happy with what I've done so far. Moving to Chandrakanth now.
So I have got two of Fab 4, Steve Smith and Williamson. So top quality batsmen. So அது போக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஸ்டார்க் அண்ட் ஜிமி ஆண்டர்சன். ஸோ ஓவர் கேஸ் கண்டிஷன்ஸில் பேட்ஸ்மேன் ஜெனரல் ரைட்டர் ரோஹித் சர்மா ஜெனரல் ரைட்டருக்காகவே செஞ்சிருக்கேன். ஸோ பட் ஐ நீட் அனதர் ஓப்பனர். ஸோ இப்போதைக்கு ஒரே ஒரு ஓப்பனர் கலந்தாரட்டை மட்டும் தான். ஸோ அண்ட் ஃபார் விக்கெட் கீப்பர்ஸ் நாட் ஐ கான் and Ross and Chase and Neil Wagner in the top 3 rankings in Test bowling. So in current form, he's on among the best. Ross and Chase has also won a couple of matches for the Saints. So I'm going with Ross and Chase. So for wicketkeeper, I've gone with Ashwin again. I need some quality spinners. So let's see what I get.
And finally, Raghuveer, your pick.
As same strategy as Chandrakanth, I wanted to pick one of the Fab 4 immediately, and I picked Virat Kohli, and I wanted an all-rounder who could bat in the top 7. So I picked Holder immediately because Stokes was taken, and yeah, then one of the best fast bowlers in the world who can bowl long spells is Kagiso Rabada, and I need a quality spinner, so I picked Yasir Shah. So and my opening batsman will be Dean Elgar, and I'm going to pick another opener in the coming rounds. And I feel Ajinkya Rahane has been a solid number 5 for India, and Azhar Ali will play at 3. And the reason I picked Johnny Bairstow was I was going to pick BJ Wadling in that round, and you picked him, and I needed a wicket keeper. But not only for his keeping skills, I needed some batting power in my middle order, so I had to go with Johnny Bairstow. Irrespective of his recent form, I needed a keeper who could bat really well.
Okay, so interesting picks so far. All of us have made different choices. We obviously had what can you say? You can say mixed opinions in terms of what we wanted in terms of priority, and we've gone in with our different picks so far. So we've finished 8 rounds so far. So there's obviously 3 rounds pending. So I think Shreyas's Ishant Sharma pick was the last pick we stopped with. So I guess we'll proceed with Shreyas again. So Shreyas, your ninth round we begin now. So ninth you can start Shreyas. Ninth pick.
ஸோ என்டிக்கு வந்து ரோரி போன்ஸ், இங்கிலாந்து ஓப்பனர்.
Ninth pick.
ஸோ இஸ் பீன் ஓப்பனிங் ஃபார் குவைட் அ பிட். இங்கிலாந்தோட ஒரு கன்சிஸ்டன்ட் ஓப்பனராகவே இருக்காரு ரொம்ப நாளா. குக்குக்கு அப்புறம் இங்கிலாந்தோட கன்சிஸ்டன்ட் ஓப்பனர்னா தப்பான டைம்லயும் நல்லா பண்ணாரு ஸ்ரீலங்கால. ஸோ வி கேன் பிளே ஸ்பின் அண்ட் ஸ்பேஸ் போத் வெல்.
Great. So who's next after Ashwin?
My pick would be Josh Hazelwood. Is he already taken?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I'll go with Josh Hazelwood, one of the best hit the deck bowlers going around.
Okay. Praveen, your pick.
Just a second.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
No, Praveen's pick.
Just a second. Just. Henry Nicholas.
Okay, Henry Nichols. I'll pick the Sri Lankan all-rounder Angelo Matthews. He averages over 50 in the last 24 months. So, and I need a little bit of experience in my middle order, so I'm going for Angelo Matthews. Dan, your pick?
I go with Moeen Ali.
Moeen Ali, nice. Okay. And I think Chan, it's Raghuveer, your pick. Sorry.
I like Chris Wokes.
Chris Wokes. Okay. And we'll just, so the picks for this round have been pretty straightforward. So Shreyas started off with Roddy Burns, Ashwin went with Hazelwood, Praveen picked Henry Nichols, I went for Angelo Matthews, Chan went for Moeen Ali, and Raghuveer has gone for Chris Wokes. So we've got last 2 rounds left. So guys, we can, Raghuveer, you can start with your, you've got your time, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, but you can start with your ninth pick.
Okay, I'll go with Mohammad Abbas.
Mohammad Abbas. Okay.
So it's my turn now.
Yeah.
I'll go with KL Rahul.
Oh, nice. Okay. KL Rahul. Okay. My turn. Just give me a second. Okay, I'll go with Zoc Crawley. He's had a very good start to his Test career. He's got his double hundred and all against in the summer series. So I'm going for Zoc Crawley. Praveen.
Aiden Markram.
சூப்பர்.
I'm not sure about Super there. He's had a very lean run, but
பார்க்க செம்மையா இருக்கும். அவ்வளவுதான். மற்றபடி
Ash, your pick.
I'll go with the experience of Tim Southey.
Oh, okay. And Shreyas, your 10th pick.
Vihari is also picked, right? Already, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, Hanuman Vihari is
Okay. Okay, I'll take Kushal Mendes. He's been doing well actually for Sri Lanka for the past 1 year.
Yeah, he's not been in the news for the greatest of reasons recently, but yeah, very
Yeah,
talented.
but that's not related to cricket anyway. So cricket wise, he's doing well.
Okay, so the picks for this round has been Mohammad Abbas. Rahir went with Mohammad Abbas. Chan went with KL Rahul. I went with Zoc Rally. Praveen went with Aiden Markram. Ashwin went with Tim Saudi, and you picked Shreyas picked Kushal Mendes. So finally, for the final rounds, so Shreyas will start. Raghuveer will complete it. So Shreyas, your first final pick, your 11th pick.
Yeah, give me a second for this.
Yeah. We can take a little bit of time for this pick. And
Yeah,
considering that it's the last round, so
there's literally no one left, right? I mean,
yeah,
all the
James Harder
quality,
actually low in.
it's really hard. Yeah. Someone to ask him to play from this.
I just made an observation that Praveen hasn't picked a frontline spinner. Interesting.
Okay.
Neither has Chandrakanth, as in a full-time spinner at least. But he's
You
got a
can
couple of
consider
guys who both
Shakib
spin.
as
So
a
He should have
full-time
played a
spinner.
test, right? He should have played a test, right? Like, if he's
yeah,
in the
he should
squad,
have
can I
made
pick
it.
him?
Yeah, you can't pick a guy who hasn't made his debut.
Right.
Yeah, Tamil local division.
அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது சொல்லலாம்.
Varun
சரி, ஓகே.
Samaran.
பார்த்து இங்கிலாந்து டீம் மாதிரியே இருக்கு. ஆனா சரி போ, ஆலி போ.
Ollie
வேற
Pope,
யாருமே அந்த நம்பர் 6 கரெக்டா இல்லவே இல்லை.
very talented player. Ollie Pope. Okay, and who's next?
சாரி, இங்கிலாந்து டீம் தான்டா. ஆனா நல்லாதான் இருக்கு.
நல்லா இருக்கு.
நல்லா இருக்கு, நல்லாதான் இருக்கு.
Just a second. Shreyas, what was your last pick?
Ollie Pope.
ஆலி போ, நம்பர்
Yeah,
6.
before Olipop?
குஷால் மெண்டிஸ், நம்பர் 3.
Okay. Is Mohammad Amir retired or is he still?
He has retired from us.
He has retired from Test cricket.
Okay. Just give me a second.
ஸ்பின்னர் வேணும்னா இன்னும் ஒருத்தர் இருக்கான் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சவன், ஆனா யாருன்னு சொல்ல மாட்டேன். நீங்களே
I have the best spinner currently going to test cricket. So
இல்ல உன்ன சொல்றேங்க. ஒரே ஒரு ஸ்பின்னர் தான்ல, விகாரி போடுவான், ரைட்?
I think I'll go with. I'm stuck between two West Indian fast bowlers. I'll go with Shannon Gabriel.
Shannon Gabriel. Okay. Praveen, your pick? Your last pick?
Rashid Khan.
Wow. Interesting pick.
புடிச்சிட்டான், பையன் புடிச்சிட்டான்.
Okay, just give me a second.
I mean, I think he already has Shakib Al Hasan. I don't know at the test level how good he is, but certainly at the limited overs cricket, he can be considered as one of the.
ரஷீத் குவாலிட்டிடா, எங்கனாலுமே குவாலிட்டி தான் ரஷீத்.
Shakib,
இல்ல
டவுட்டே
நான்
கிடையாது.
ஷக்கீப்
Shakib,
சொல்றேன். He already has Shakib.
ஓகே, ஏன்டா 2 ஸ்பின்னர் ஆடலாமே, இல்லைண்டா
ஒரு
இருக்கு.
left arm,
அவன் பேட்டிங் ஆடுவாங்க.
ஒரு leg spinner.
இல்ல, like we were saying, like he doesn't
Okay.
have a fitness to
My other pick, I mean, my final pick will be Shadab Khan from Pakistan.
Nice. You could have gone with Dom Best, though. Wow.
No,
Can எடுத்துருவோம்.
I don't need a
Can
final.
இருக்கும்.
And Chan, your pick? Final pick.
I'm just looking for a spin. I'll go with Kuldeep Yadav.
Kuldeep Yadav. Nice. Okay. Finally, Raghuveer, your last pick.
I'm looking for an opener between Craig Brathwaite, Dom Sibley, and I'm thinking of Prithvi Shaw.
You can take your time.
Okay, based on recent form, I'll go with Dom Sibley.
Okay, Domson. Okay, guys. I just want you to quickly type in. I've created another sheet just alongside that. Can you just type in your 11s so that it'll be easier for all of them to look at what you've picked in order, and mention your captain and wicketkeeper also. I've just created a sheet too there, so you guys can just.
I can't type now. Can someone do it for me, because
Yeah,
I'm sharing
I
the
will.
screen.
I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you.
Can you do it for me? I'm using the iPad, so.
Okay, give me some time there.
Yeah, sure.
Very for discussion program.
Yeah, I feel my bowling is a bit weak because I don't have a second spinner with me.
Yeah.
So I rely on my, like, I pick, and my fast bowlers aren't that great too, because all of them are good swing bowlers and not express fast bowlers I have. So my bowling.
First four. Yeah. First 4 pitch நம்ம நாலுமே டாப். கோலி, ஹோல்டர், ரபாடா, யாசிர் ஷா, 4 பேருமே சரியான பிளேயர்ஸ். அண்ட் அதுக்கப்புறம் கொஞ்சம்.
Okay, Shreyas, can you just read out your 11? I'll type it in for you.
Yeah. Okay. So opening, Tom Latham and Rory Burns.
And Burns. Okay. 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. 3.
Number 3, Kusal Mendes.
Okay. Okay. 4.
Number 4, Joe Root.
Is he your captain as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he my captain? Yeah. Yes.
Okay. 4, 5.
5 is Ben Stokes.
Stokes. Okay.
Number 6 is Ollie Pope.
Okay. Ollie Pope.
Number 7, Josh Butler, wicket keeper.
Okay.
Number 8,
9, 10, 11. Aswin.
8 Aswin, 9 Broad.
Okay.
10 and 11 Ishant and Bolt. For Bolton, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Raghuveer, can you tell me your 11? And okay, yeah.
Opening Elgar and Sibley.
Sibley. Okay. And 3, 4, 5s.
3 Azhar Ali, 4 Virat Kohli, 5 Rahane.
Azhar Kohli. Is Kohli your captain?
Yeah.
Okay. Rahane. 6, 7.
6 is Johnny Bairstow and my wicket keeper.
Okay.
7 is Jason Holder.
Okay.
8 is Chris Wokes.
Okay.
9, 10, 11 Abbas, Yasir Shah and Rabada.
Okay. Praveen, can you read out your 11? You're on mute.
Sorry. Like openers are Markram and Nicholas. Number 3 is Shai Hope.
One second, one second.
Number,
One second, slowly.
okay.
Shy Hope. Okay. I don't think Henry Nichols actually opens that much for New Zealand. Okay, continue.
Number 4 is Pujara.
Pujara. Okay.
Then Faf du Plessis.
Duplessis. Okay. Is he your captain? I think he is.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
my captain.
Okay. 6, 7.
Shakib.
Shakib. Okay. 7. Punt, I think. Okay.
Punt.
8, 9, 10.
Sam Curran and all the three balls. Sam Curran,
Okay.
Shami, Bumrah.
Uh, I'm pretty sure one
Maybe
name is
after Rashid Khan,
okay.
after Sam
Rashid,
Curran is Rashid Khan, then
some
all the three
Shami
balls.
and Bumrah.
Yeah.
All right. Shreyas, I don't know if you're sharing the screen. Can you go back to the
Uh,
screen? Okay.
is it fine?
Yeah. So we'll just go one by one. Quick summary of each of our 11. So Shreyas, you can start first.
Yeah, so
Why you think your 11 is the best amongst the 6? If you don't think so, then tell openly also. So start.
கண்டிப்பா ஐ மீன் பவுலிங் வந்து மூணுமே வந்து லைக் டாப் கிளாஸ் பவுலர்ஸ் இன்ஃபேக்ட் ஃபோர் இந்த கடைசி 4 பவுலர்ஸ் பார்த்தோம்னா 4 பேருமே வந்து டெஸ்ட் மேட்ச்ல கன்சிஸ்டன்ட் மேட்ச் வின்னர்ஸ் ஃபார் ஈச் ஆஃப் த டீம்ஸ். பிராட் பார்த்தோம்னா எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு அந்த லாஸ்ட் 3 இயர்ஸ்ல வந்து மோஸ்ட் 4 விக்கெட் ஹால்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி ஏதோ ஒரு ஸ்டார்ட் இருக்கு. அண்ட் இஷாந்த் சர்மா அஃப்கோர்ஸ் சொல்ல அதே இந்தியா அதே போனா இஷாந்த் இஸ் சோ வைட்டல் அண்ட் யூ வில் சி தட் இன் தி கமிங் சீரீஸ். அண்ட் போல்ட் அஃப்கோர்ஸ் வித் தி நியூ பால் ஸ்விங் அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது இருந்ததுன்னா எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் ஸ்பேஸ் ஸ்விங், ஸோ லெஃப்ட் ஆர்ம் சீமர் அதுக்கு ஒரு டிக் மார்க்காங்க. அண்ட் பேட்டிங் அந்த நம்பர் ஓப்பனிங் குஷல் மெண்டிஸ் அண்ட் ரோரி பர்ன்ஸ் அங்க கொஞ்சம் இடிக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும். லேட்டம் மேட்ச்லாம் செம்ம அண்டர் ரேட்டட். நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா டெஸ்ட் ஆவரேஜ் வந்து 50. அதுவும் வந்து இந்தியாவில வந்தப்போ கூட சூப்பரா ஆடினாரு. ஆஸ்திரேலியாலையும் சரியான பிளேயர். அண்ட் அப்கோர்ஸ் இன்கேஸ் கீப்பிங் ஜாஸ் பட்லரால முடியலனா கூட லேட்டம் வந்து 11லயே ஒரு பேக்கப் விக்கெட் கீப்பர். ரைட்டா. நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து ராரி பர்ன்ஸ் வந்து ஸ்டார்டிங் கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியா இருந்துச்சு. ஷுவரா டெபு பண்ண உடனே கொஞ்சம் நாட் இன் டச். இப்போ வந்து சரியான ஃபார்ம்ல வந்து நல்லா சூப்பரா பண்ணியிருக்காரு. அண்ட் அப்கோர்ஸ் ஸ்டோக்ஸ் சொல்லவே வேணாம், மோஸ்ட் வெர்சடைல் பிளேயர். அண்ட் எந்த கேம்லயுமே வந்து மேட்ச் வின் பண்ணி தர மாதிரி ஒரு பிளேயர். ஈஸியா வந்து 15-20 ஓவர்ஸ் போடுவாரு. அண்ட் பேட்டிங்லயும் வந்து ஸ்பின் பேஸ் எல்லாமே வந்து சூப்பரா ஆடுற ஒரு பிளேயர். பட்லர் வெரி வெரி குட் ஃபார்ம், டாப் ஸ்கோரர் ஃபார் இங்கிலாந்து அண்ட் recently concluded 2 test match series. ஹாலி போப் வந்து அப்கோர்ஸ் ரொம்ப டேலண்டட் பிளேயர். நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி இந்த இங்கிலாந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ்லயுமே சரி, அந்த இங்கிலாந்துக்கே கூட இப்போ இண்டிவிஜுவல் இந்த பாகிஸ்தான் இந்த வெஸ்ட் இண்டீஸ் சீரீஸ் 2020. ஸோ தட்ஸ் அபவுட் இட். கொஞ்சம் இங்கிலாந்து டீம் மாதிரி இருக்கு அந்த மிடில் ஆர்டர், பட் anyway they've been doing well, so there's a reason why I picked them.
Makes sense. Okay, Aswin, your team. Ashwin, you're in mute.
ஓகே, என்னோட டீமோட மெயின் அட்வான்டேஜ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இட்ஸ் பேட்டிங். யூ ஹாவ் வெரி quality batsmen through the lineup. David Warner and Mayank Agarwal are in form and top quality openers. And top quality openers are rare to find these days. Vihari has been doing very good at his number 6, but in a makeshift at Tia, like I'm trying, I'm sure he will do the job. Ross Taylor is a fantastic batsman and he's been in good form for a very long time. And then Travis Head has also been doing very good. இப்போ நீங்கள் கரண்டாக இருக்கிற லோவர் ஆர்டர் அண்ட் லோவர் மிடில் ஆர்டர் பேட்ஸ்மேன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா he is one of the best. Hardik Pandya, when he is fit, is a very good all-rounder to have in your team. And Decock is perhaps the best wicket keeper going around. And his contributions with the bat is also very important. Nathan Lyon, சொல்லவே வேணாம், he is top quality. All tracks he will do very well. The fast bowling maybe not that potent, but it's a very well balanced bowling attack that will suit for any conditions. Like I have a like a fourth seamer if I want in Pandya or a second spinner in Vihari. So I think my team is pretty well balanced.
Okay, Praveen, coming to you.
Uh, my team, I just said, I told that Nicholas will open like Shy Hope is my Shy Hope. I will open with Shy Hope and Markram. Like both are similar type of players who can play big innings. Like Shy Hope, underrated player actually. ரொம்ப டெக்னிக்கலி சவுண்ட் பிளேயர். லைக் அவரால் 3 ஃபார்மேட்ஸும் அடாப்ட் பண்ணி ஆடக்கூடிய ஒரு பிளேயர் தான். லைக் எல்லா ஃபார்மேட்ஸும் ஆடுற பிளேயர். அந்த
I disagree
அண்ட்
about that. I hope average is less than 10 in the last 10 test matches he's played, but you can continue.
கண்டிஷன்ஸ் லைக் ஃபார்ம் வச்சு எடுக்கல. லைக் இந்த டெக்னிக் ஃபார் லாங் ஃபார்மேட்ஸ் லைக் சூட் ஆகும். லைக் அண்ட் I have anyway I have Pujara, Nicholas, and Fab Duplessis. So Pujara, you all know, like Pujara and Fab Duplessis can play perfect test match players materials. And I have Shakib Al Hasan, who is a very better batsman. Like other like Ben Stokes and சொல்லலாம். Like best all rounder Ben Stokes. அதுக்கு அடுத்தது நான் சொன்னா ஷகிப் அல் ஹசன் தான் சொல்லுவேன். ஏன்னா பேட்டிங் வந்து பென் ஸ்டோக்ஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு ஆல்ரவுண்டர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஷகிப் அல் ஹசன். மேபி 1 year அவர் ஆடல, பட் நல்ல ஒரு பேட்ஸ்மேன். ஸ்பின்னும் ரொம்ப குவாலிட்டி ஸ்பின்னர். லைக் ஒரு ஓவர் இயர்ஸ் ஆடிட்டு இருக்காரு. பங்களாதேஷ்ன்றதால மினோஸ் காட்டுறதால அவர் அவ்வளோ பெரிய தெரியல. ஒரு குவாலிட்டி ஸ்பின்னர், ரொம்ப ஹைலி டேலண்டட் பேட்ஸ்மேன். லைக் அதை கம்பேர்ட் டு அதர் ஆல்ரவுண்டர்ஸ். அண்ட் ரிஷப் பந்த், மேபி நீங்க ரிஷப் பந்த் வீக்லிங் சொல்லலாம், பட் ஐ வில் டிஸ்அக்ரி. லாஸ்ட் ஓவர்சீஸ் டெஸ்ட் மேட்ச் he has played, he has scored a 150. No one has scored a 150 in down under for like long time. நீங்க எடுத்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னாலும் யாருமே வந்து ஒரு பெரிய ஸ்கோர் ஆடினது இல்லை. லைக் 1 innings நான் சொல்ல, பட் he can play. லைக் அவரால் ஒரு மெச்சோர்டு இன்னிங்ஸ் கூட ஆட முடியும். லைக் இஸ் நாட் அ சிங்கிள் லைக் வந்தவனே தூக்கி அடிப்பான் அப்படின்ற ஒரு பிளேயர் கிடையாது கண்டிப்பாக ரிஷப் பந்த். லைக் டைம் கொடுக்கணும். கொஞ்சம் டெஸ்ட் மேட்ச் தான் ஆடிருக்காரு. லைக் என்ன ரீசனுக்கு வந்து ட்ராப் ஆனாருன்னு தெரியல. லைக் சடனாக வந்து ஒரு ஹோம் சீரீஸ்ல வந்து ஒரு 2 டெஸ்ட் மேட்ச் சொதப்பினதுல தூக்கிட்டாங்க. லைக் ரிஷப் பந்துக்கு இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் சான்ஸ் கொடுக்கலாம், பட் நல்ல பிளேயர் தான். லைக் அட்டாக்கிங் கீப்பர்ஸ்ன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 2 பிளேயர்ஸ் தான் இருக்காங்க. லைக் பட்லர் ஒரு நல்ல அட்டாக்கிங். லைக் சம்மோன் I was choosing planning to take பட்லர், பட் கிடைக்கல. லைக் அதான் ரிஷப் பந்த் எடுத்தேன். அண்ட் பவுலிங் சொல்லவே தேவையில்ல. ஐ ஹேவ் த சாம் கரன், லோவர் ஆர்டர் ஒரு ஹிட்டர் மாதிரி ஒரு பிளேயர். யூ கேன் போல் யூ நியூ பால் சீமிங் கண்டிஷனில் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவார். எனி ஃபார்மேட்ஸ் ரஷீத் கான் இஸ் அ குவாலிட்டி லெக் ஸ்பின்னர். லைக் இட்ஸ் விக்கெட் டேக்கிங் பவுலர் எனி ஃபார்மேட்ஸ் ஆச்சு. அண்ட் பும்ரா, ஷமி. லைக் இந்தியாவில் லைக் அதே சொன்ன மாதிரி தான், இந்தியாவில் ஒரு பவுலர், ஃபாஸ்ட் பவுலர் வந்து இவ்வளோ கன்சிஸ்டண்டாக போட்டுட்டு இருக்க பவுலர் வந்து வேர்ல்டு வைட் எந்த விக்கெட்ஸில் எங்கே போட்டாலும் வந்து விக்கெட் விடும். லைக் போத் ஆர் லிட்டரலி மேட்ச் வின்னர்ஸ். மை ஸ்ட்ராங் திங் இஸ் லைக் ஐம் ஹேவிங் 5 bowlers, லைக் 2 spinners, 3 பேசஸ். லைக் அவங்க வந்து எந்த விக்கெட்ஸில் வேணாலும் அவங்களால விக்கெட் எடுக்க முடியும். ஒரு டெஸ்ட் டீமுக்கு வந்து 10 wickets எடுக்கிற ஒரு bowling அட்டாக் வந்து என்கிட்ட இருக்கு. லைக் பேட்டிங் மேபி அட் த டாப் கொஞ்சம் இன்எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருக்காங்க, பட் ஓவரால் எல்லா வேர்ல்டு வைட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஓப்பனிங் தான் ஒரு பெரிய கொஸ்டின் மார்க். ஸோ ஐ திங்க் ஐ ஹாவ் த மிடில் டாப் ஆர்டர் அண்ட் டீசென்ட் மிடில் ஆர்டர். ஸோ that's my team.
Okay, so coming over to me, of course, so my opening lacks a little bit of, let's say, pedigree. They both performed well at home conditions. Zach Crowley hasn't played too much test cricket so far, but he's had good start so far. Rohit, obviously, everyone knows the positives and negatives with Rohit when it comes to tests. My middle order, I feel, is very, very strong. I obviously wanted to get Marnus Labuschagne. Along with him, I've got talented players like Babar Azam, Angelo Matthews. I think my middle order is very well stacked. BJ Watling was a calculated pick. I'd prefer to get someone like Quinton de Kock, but then BJ Watling averages over 40 in Test cricket for New Zealand, and he's been a very, very solid performer for New Zealand in Test cricket for more than 5-6 years now. So he's one of the world's best Test match wicket-keeper batsmen. So I picked with him. Jadeja, top class Test match bowler, no question. He's performed consistently for India for a long time, and his batting has improved so much in the last 18 to 24 months. So he's a solid player to have. I went for Shadab Khan because I felt that I needed another spinner. He's not played too many test matches. He's played I think 6 or 7 test matches, but he bats very well also. He averages above 30, and he provides the package I want. I mean, he can bowl leg spin, also can bat as well. And my fast bowling lineup, I think, is by far the best amongst all your teams here. I've got Pat Cummins, the best fast bowler in the world currently in Test match cricket, and I've got the pace and power of Jafra Archer, absolute quality, no question about. And Shaheen offers the extra pace and the variety when it comes to the left arm angle. So I feel that my fast bowling and my spin department is very well stacked. My middle order is very good, but obviously there's a little bit of question marks over the top order batting, the top two. But I still feel I've done a pretty decent job of picking a decent 11. So yeah, moving on to Chandrakanth now.
I think as far as captaincy goes, your team is the worst. I don't know, like, what is the thinking behind putting Rohit as the test captain?
I mean, I really don't have another option. I could have gone with Cummins, who's Australia's vice captain, but I just went with Rohit.
Crawley கூட I think out of position தான் நினைக்கிறேன். Like, he bats usually at 3, right? I mean,
No, he opened
opening
with Dom
3
Sibley.
fine.
He
While
opened
I
with
don't
Dom Sibley.
understand why you put
Rory
Babar
Burns
Jansi and
open.
Labuschagne at four. I
When
think
he played, he opened. He
Babar
when
Jansi plays at four, right? And Labuschagne plays at three.
yeah, you can switch. I mean, it's not that much. I just wrote it down for the sake of it. I haven't like literally fixed it. But Zach Crawley opened with Dom Sibley in the England Test series when Rory Burns is out with the injury. He was out with the injury. No, that's when he opened with Dom Sibley. He made that 260 something
ஆமா.
against in the series, right? During the lockdown, that June July period.
Ashwin Ashwin கூட விகாரி out of
Yeah, I
position.
mentioned that.
This are basically
Okay, Chandrakanth now.
So my team will I'll open with KL and Dimit Turner and me. So we are both pro match winners and current form. I'm sure KL will have a good run in the current series also. So based on current form, I picked KL Rahul and I wanted Dimit Turner at me. And my middle order is by far the most experienced. I think my middle order is the most experienced among all teams. So I have two out of that four. So Kane on the Steven Smith and Mushfiqur Rahim, most experienced cricket out of coming out of Bangladesh. So he's been there for a long, long time. He has tons of experience. And then I don't have a frontline off spinner, so I went in with two all-round options in Moeen Ali and Russell Chase. Both will share and Abhide overs of off spin. And then I got three of top fast bowling fast bowlers. I got James Anderson, I got Mitchell Stark and Neil Wagner. So one of the top 10, top 5 ratings right now. So and then for spinner, I wanted Kuldeep Yadav. I didn't have any other options. I wanted one of Jadeja or Aswin, but I just ended with Kuldeep Yadav for frontline spin.
Okay,
So my team will lack maybe in the spin department.
okay. Ashwin, I'm sorry, Raghuveer, your final summary of your team.
Um, I feel Elgar is like there aren't any quality openers as you guys mentioned, and the Elgar தான் probably one of the most decent openers out there right now. And my second opener Sibley, he was my last pick, so I picked him based on recent form. And I think my 3, 4, 5 have actually performed really well and have been their country's best batsmen in that position respectively at 3, 4, and 5. So, and they're pretty solid and they can bat any situation and can bat obviously play the long inning. And Basto at 6 is probably a weak link for me, and he's been dropped from the test side. But I need a wicket keeper who can bat really well. So just based on his batting ability, I've picked Basto. And at 7 Holder, I think one of one of the most underrated all-rounders going around in the world right now, and his test record is actually really good. And batting at 7. I think he's probably West Indies' best batsman at the moment right now. And at 8, I went with Chris Stokes because I wanted extra batting, and I wanted my my batting to just come to 8 or 9, and I picked Vokes for that. And I think that's probably been one of the world's best spinners in red ball cricket with the Yasir Shah. And at 10, Mohammad Abbas, I could have picked either Shannon Gabriel or Kemar Roach in hindsight when I think about it. because of their express pace. But I think Mohammad Abbas, given the opportunity in the overcast conditions, he's been really good for Pakistan. And Levin, obviously one of the world's best bowlers, Kagiso Rabada.
Okay, nice picks, guys. So with that, we wrap up our show. So it's been a very interesting, very exciting show overall. We had a lot of fun doing this. As always, please do like, share, subscribe to our channel, and more importantly, please look into our teams. We've got our teams clearly mentioned in that spreadsheet, as you can see. Do comment who you think is our who do you think out of the six teams have the best team? Do give in your suggestions, how you would have done differently, or anything you'd like to say to us. So thanks a lot, guys, and we'll be back soon with a lot more content. Thank you, guys.